Forget those flat noodle-looking dumplings. This is how we do it in the South. Whole chicken, rich stock, and tender Bisquick dumplings that melt in your mouth. You'll start with a 4 or 5 pound fryer. Add celery, chopped onions, and some carrots. And then you add enough water to just about cover the chicken. It usually takes 6 to 8 cups. Season with a bay leaf and some kosher salt. Cover the pot and bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer. Oops, almost forgot to add the time. Once the chicken simmered for about 15 to 20 minutes, I like to turn it over because you'll notice the top part of this bird was not submerged in the liquid, and I want every part to not only add richness to the stock, but to also cook the meat. So while that's simmering, I'm going to do mushrooms. And this is about 8 ounces of mushrooms. Add a little bit of salt to them to season and just cook until they're golden and browned. Doesn't that look good? After about 15 or 20 minutes, the rest of the chicken should be cooked. So we're going to remove it from the broth and set it on a cutting board. And you want to put it on a board that's got a rim or a lip to catch all of the juices as the bird sits. Remove the bay leaf, and then I like to taste the stock for seasoning. If it needs more, this is the time to add it. And I also like to put a little bit of black pepper into the stock too. So there you go. Taste it again. Yummy. And then we shred the chicken. Now obviously you're going to want to wait for this to cool enough so that you can handle. You can actually see there's still steam coming off of it, and it's a little hot on my hands. But take off all of the chicken from the bones, remove the skin and fat, and you just want to shred it into bite-sized pieces. So that looks good, and we can start to assemble the chicken and dumplings. Add the sautéed mushrooms to the simmering stock, and this is going to give it an earthy, meaty richness. And then you add the chicken. Look at all the meat from this bird. It must be 2 pounds, if not more. So use a pair of tongs or a wooden spoon to get this well stirred into the pot, and you're going to want to bring it to a simmer. While that's heating, let's make the Bisquick dumplings. Add the baking mix to your bowl and then season with cracked black pepper and chopped chives. I think this gives a really nice flavor to the dumplings. So I use the buttermilk Bisquick mix, but you could also use regular, whatever you have on hand. And then you add half a cup of water, and this is about 1 cup of biscuit mix that I use. Just stir it up until it forms a nice biscuit dough. Make sure you don't have any dry bits left in the bowl. Set the dough aside and add frozen lima beans and corn to the simmering chicken. Stir it well to combine, and then we're going to add the dumplings once it comes to a boil. You have to make sure that the pot is really simmering before you add the dumplings. And I'm just doing this by a rounded tablespoonful and using all of the dough just scattered over the top. Then set your timer for 15 minutes, no peeking, and this is what you get. A beautiful pot of southern chicken and dumplings. I can't tell you how good the house smells with this cooking on the stove. I like to add a little bit of fresh parsley at the end, just for color and freshness. Doesn't this look amazing? So the dumplings are tender, they're light, they're fluffy, just really delicious. And this broth is so rich and satisfying because we used a whole chicken to make it. And that's how you turn a simple chicken into pure southern comfort. Tender Bisquick dumplings floating in a rich homemade broth. It's the perfect weekend dish for cool weather, and I promise nobody's complaining that we saved a little time with the Bisquick. If you like this video, give us a like and hit subscribe.